What's going on, good people? It's your boy Iron Cyclone back with a review. Tonight's review out of Star Wars The Black Series and out of the Obi-Wan Kenobi miniseries. We got Reva, also known as the Third Sister. Oh yeah. Before we get into some history, check it out. Check it out. She got that all black on like the Baroness. You know, if you want to make a comparison, I mean, she's Baroness probably to the 10th power. If you know anything about the Third Sister and the Inquisitors, take a look at that Obi-Wan Kenobi series and get caught up. All right, you see she has her weapon of choice in hand. All right. The only problem I have with that is this is actually supposed to be like this. Saber's supposed to be like that. So it's supposed to be like a dual lightsaber. All right, but it's a little flimsy. It came off, it broke. So I'm gonna just probably use some Gorilla Glue and put it back on there so she can have her weapon the way that it's supposed to look. All right, so real quick, her wrists actually turn, which is pretty cool. That's different. Her elbows bend naturally. So she has that elbow bend articulation. Of course, the knees bend. She's a pretty tight figure. So everything bends the way that it's supposed to. All right. Of course, her ankles and her entire knee swivels over. All right. Again, like I said, she has that common Sith garb on. All right. She's got that belt on. You know what I mean? If you look at the shoulder here, she got that Inquisitor patch going on. She got the cape. Okay, the cape is kind of built into her shoulder pads. Okay, ponytail right there. All right, played by Moses Ingram. She did a great job. I mean, this figure actually looks like the real person. I mean, she nailed it. She definitely nailed it. And again, if you don't know exactly her history, she was one of the younglings in the Jedi Temple when Anakin first turned to the Sith. He went up in there to kill up all the younglings, all the young Jedi kids. She was one of them. He actually stabbed her but she didn't die. Years later, she joined the Empire. Then, you know what I mean, joined the Inquisitors. You know what I mean, come back, try to just get the approval of Vader to become the Grand Inquisitor. She almost pulled it off. She definitely almost pulled it off. But, you know what I mean, Third Sister, yeah, again, if you don't know anything about the history of the Third Sister or the Inquisitors, watch that Obi-Wan Kenobi series. You know what I mean? She did a great job, though. I mean, yeah. Yeah, this new version of Star Wars, I mean, her uniform is tight. Her uniform is definitely tight. You know what I mean? So, again, you know what I mean? Do your history. Go watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and get back with me and let me know if you've never seen it before. You know what I mean? If you've seen it before, then you already know what the deal is as far as with the Third Sister. Again, she gave Vader a run for his money. Definitely gave him a run for his money. You know what I mean? In the miniseries. You know what I mean? She didn't beat him, but she gave him a run for his money. A lot of people don't do that. All right. So again, let's take a look at some of her articulation, her arms, her shoulders. They can't come all the way up because of the shoulder pads, but they come up there. All right. Naturally, that's pretty good right there. So you can actually, you know what I mean, get that lightsaber dueling going on. That's that wrist swivel, that wrist swivel. Wow, look at that, boy. Yeah, she can put that down. You know what I'm saying? Beat you down. You know what I mean? Of course, the neck turns all the way around. That's pretty good. That's a good look. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, they did a good job with this figure. They did a real good job with her. This is just going to make me get the Inquisitor and get them, the whole team, and put them together, stand them up. I mean, and put Lord Vader in front of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, like I said, if you don't know the history of the Third Sister, definitely check it out and take a look. You know what I mean? So, good character. I like her. She comes with 2 extra lightsabers. They weren't in the pack because, again, like I said, I bought her open box. But, again, the figure she dope. You know what I mean? I definitely knew I had to grab her when I seen her there. So, again, Third Sister, Reva Savander, out of Star Wars, the Black Series, the Obi-Wan miniseries. You know what I mean? It's your boy Iron Cyclone. Catch me on the next review. Peace.